Consumer Environment, Natural Resource Officer, Accuracy.
Social and Livelihood Officer, Accuracy.
My name is Guyuk. I'm GIS Officer, Mr. Adam.
Guyuk is my name. I am Section 8 Agri from Agricultural Resources Department. I am presently the Director of the Department.
Last Council representative.
Speak out to me.
My name is Senator Councillor Representative Malawi.
I am Jim Whitworth.
Distribute these fact sheets. There's one original which is meant for the chairman and then photocopies for your consumption. Sorry, we only have 7 copies in total. So the duration of the project is for 6 years. This is just the first introductory sensitization meeting that we are having, just to introduce you to what the project is about and also tell you what we will be doing in Guyuk local government in the short term, and also tell you in the long term what we plan to be doing. So the project has various components, which the 3 major components are the dry land watershed management, and then we also have community climate resilience, and we have project management, and then we have the institutional strengthening and project management. So those are the 3 major components. So in short, the main activities you will see from this project are mainly activities that will help us to adapt to the changes in our climate. We all know the effects of floods, we know the effects of deforestation, the effects of drought, lack of water, rain-fed rainwater, and so those are the project aims to adapt ways in which we can be able to reduce or mitigate the effects of this climate change. So mainly you see activities such as our special ecosystems, which is protecting our orchards. You see activities when it comes to environmental degradation, such as flood prevention, gully reclamation. Then you also have activities such as regenerative agriculture, establishing or developing seed nurseries. And then you have the community aspect, which is building community resilience in terms of peace building, because we know one of the effects of this climate change is also farmer-herder clashes. We are clashing because of lack of resources. So we are looking at building peace building, doing peace building activities, conflict resolution activities. We are going to work down to the community level to train, to equip, to supply, inputs that will help our farmers to be more productive and more resilient. So I will allow my natural resource officer to speak on the things we want to do in Guyuk local government, which is number 1, consultancy for establishing the seed nurseries. That's for the first 6 months. The project is just starting due to political activities. We are not looking at a 1-year plan now. We are looking at what we can do in 6 months. But the next 5 years will be more extensive and comprehensive. So we have, for Guyuk local government, we have the establishment of seed nurseries, distribution of farming inputs, and also one demonstration of regenerative agriculture. So I'll hand over to our specialist here to speak more on this. Thank you.
the honorable councillors, the representative of directors of the ministry, you are welcome. Well, actually, what the program intends to do with regard to adaptability of this climatic change we are facing. You see, most of the times we here normally have problems of maybe short period of rainy season. Sometimes we plant our crops, we are hoping they will yield, but rainfall will become short. So we experience problems of low harvest, crop failure, whatever. So in the effort of adapting such criteria, the program comes with a very good way of farming system, that's agroforestry. And that type of agroforestry is in line with what we call regenerative agriculture, which is a modern method. In this modern method, forest crops and agri crops are incorporated in the same piece of land. The farmer has the advantage of using different types of crops. He will use his farm, the same plot of land for maize, guinea corn, maybe bean seeds, or beans. At the same time, have forest crops alone. So if he has a failure in one crop, he may not have failure of the other crops. So, and also the system provides the farmer with a lot of income throughout the year. Not as before, when you harvest your guinea corn, you go and rest for the period of 4, 5, or 6 months till the next rainy season. You go to farm again. So the system provides an alternative source of getting money throughout the year. We create what we call biofencing. The biofencing is very important in the sense that you surround your farmland with a lot of trees, economic viable trees. We will look at our environment here. We do have our natural species. If you look at the Guyuk species that are dominant here, notice we see what these neem trees. These are exotic species, but we have native species that are viable, like this Prosopis africana, banda magariya shi kuna yawa kuna ba muna da shi a nan ba yawa na baranites abun nan taura ba muna da shi ba duk ba muna da shi a garin ba akwai mahogany madaci ba muna da shi a nan to irin wani na kwanta akwai itacen kaya wanda ya kawo ana kiran shi goma arabic. All those trees are to be put into the design because they can stand the test of time. So when you plant them with the characters along the buffer zone, along the periphery of the land, that's a row along the boundary of your farmland, those trees will serve as a patient trees. Because there are times when trees will reach marketable height, when harvesting period. You cut the trees for roofing. All this roofing material that you see, if you have them along the way, they will not go and buy it somewhere. They will go and cut it and use them as roofing material. Also, those trees can provide a good environment for protecting the trees, their farmland from external wind force. You know, here, if you can at least observe, during the beginning and ending of the rainy season, we have strong wind that is coming to destroy our crops. So those strong winds, if they come and meet the barrier of trees along the farmlands, it will protect them from the destruction. The one we find around here, so we meet them. Then we show how we can plant them at certain distance. Each tree species has what we call tree canopy, branches now. In Sumburi haka, akwai wani space ko full quality kacira da shi. In ka duba neem tree nan can go almost 7 meters wide. Again, from the main tree. So the distance from one tree to another matters in our design. So we have what we call regenerative agriculture. We design with specification of each tree where you put it and allow the farmer to plant certain crops that he wants to plant. So it's another modern way of farming. We learn from what we call modern Brazilian system of farming. So it's another one. We have vetting system, that is Indian way of farming. It is also a certain species of trees, but it's irrigated. So we provide borehole, then we open channels or we put pipes then we irrigated. But the farmland must have fruit trees, economic trees, and soil fixers, nitrogen fixing trees, so that the soil will be maintained. You will not need agriculture, you don't need farming will be like cargo and water efficient. Even within will be less, the cost of farming will be less, and the environment will be conducive. You see, most of the program we are having here, we are destroying our topsoil with our activity, using these machines, farm machines, because they turn the topsoil upside down, allowing the soil that is not fertile and loose. So the plant will die. So the system allows the farmer to have continuous income generation. Also the system allows the farmer to have access to modern improved seeds. The system will bring seeds for you. You go back and try and put the banks, seed banks for you. So they will be giving farmers seeds for their farmlands. Then you yourself will generate seed for yourself after first harvesting. So we assist people, we assist farmers with seeds. The demo product we want to do here, 1 hectare demo product, will be accessible for all the farmers, and it belongs to Guyuk local government in the land, so that we can use our land in sustainability. The land will be destroyed. You see, people are now kabali feeling there, what they can kill, say that they say, I don't want. Duk fili da kasan yana da kyau, duk fili da kasan yana da kyau ba a yi amfani shi da ya kamata ba ne. Yanzu fili da ya mutu, ya ayyuka nasu gashi mai kyau da riga muku nan, to will produce what? Fili da kuka gani sun sai wannan zai yi. So we educate people, but we show them practically, this is what we do, they participate. We give them reduced training. After the training, we will do practical here on our demo product, so that each and every person that is around will see it. Then we translate it into his own farmer. Then we equip them. Most of the activities that are doing, we have fleet, farmer lead irrigation development. It's a system that dry season farmers are practicing. So we try to see how do they conserve water, how do they be able to access water for their irrigation. If we provide solar water pumps, not generated to water pumps, we give them solar water pumps, we help the farmers. Then at the same time, we have what we call community CRF, community revolving fund. We assess farmers with revolving fund, so that after we have given them loan, after they have invested, they will transfer the money, so that they will give another people the same money. So it's a replication of cycle benefits. So the system helps the farmer to do what we call regenerative agriculture. He will utilize the little he has to get more, using modern technology of farming. In that system, we show the farmer what type of plants that can help to add more nitrogen to the soil, nitrogen fixers. And then we show the farmer which type of plant that when the leaves fall on the soil will add more manure on the soil. Then we show the farmer which type of crops he will mix in his farm, giving him different type of product at different times. Now it is time for mango, maybe next time is guava, maybe next time is another fruit tree. So the farmer has something to take to the market. After harvesting his green corn, maybe during the rainy season, you plant green corn or granite or whatever. After he must have harvested that crop, he has another crop there that is coming after the subsequent one. So he is getting money. After he took his guinea corn home, then he will come back again, harvest mango. After he will go back, he will come and harvest banana. After he will come back and harvest. So throughout the year, the farmer has something to put in his pocket. So all this effort is to make the farmer resilient. It's a community-based project that helps the community to become resilient to this adverse environmental effect of this climate change. All this aim to help people to be able to adapt to this climate change, because most of the people now are suffering. After they have lost their farm, their crop, during the dry season, they don't have anything to do, they will go and run. So they make them become poor. But if they have something taken to them, then they will become courageous and they will become resilient to the environmental effect. Also, you see, most of these trees that you are seeing around, they have added advantages, like this zaitun and PTL. You know, some of them will say, that's zaitun, so in the design, we'll show you what type of product, what type of plant that will come then after zaitun if you plant. We have tenera. This tenera is a one manjana. Ana zai kyau, so an shuka shi very close to it, to yana kawo shi ruwa close to the surface. Zaiti yana ɗebo da kasa ya kawo surface, so wannan yana kusa shi zai yi kyau. So yana gefe su very close to them suna yi, akwai other shuka su in line. So an shuka su, this one will benefit this will benefit this, haka za a yi, the soil will be good and the environment will be good. So after, wannan trees da kuke gani, in muka cikin harvesting nasu ya yi, za a yi cire zaitin nan a yi kwalwa da shi. Za a cire shi a yi rumfa, za a cire shi a yi rufi. So kuma akwai abin da kuma yake da shi ana cire ƴaƴansa yanzu ana masa yana fitar da mai ana amfani da shi a oil da kuma perfume. Kuma yanzu duka wannan program yanzu faɗa za a yi gobe mana kuma ba cire shi gane shi ana cirewa ana satin menthol a ciki shi na ake sa rob da ana sa hanci nan ba mutum ya ce mura yana sa rob ba hanci ba menthol gani wani abu ne yana cirewa ciki ana hadawa cikin rob za a gana ciki ka dubu ka samu wani ka duba an rubuta eucalyptus. Akwai eucalyptus cameloensis, akwai eucalyptus toriana, akwai eucalyptus tsuwan da yawa. So wannan is this special ake amfani da shi. So abun yana da amfani sosai. So all those advantages when we come muna so mu haɗa kai da ku mu training mutanen ku kowa ya practice wannan da aka kace ya gani in mun yi nashi na demonstration program kowa zai yi I believe don ni na je training na je na gani abun yana da kyau. Shi yasa farmers da suke wannan abun duk su ba su da talauci. Kowane abu kowane ta kasa mishi da kudajen shi ya ne na kai ai bana kasuwa na samu dubu da biyu yanzu na je na dawo wallahi zan ce ban goro samu dubu da biyu so the farmer has something da ni kuma dawo sai da ce gida ga masarar sa can ga wake shuyan sai shuka so a failure is a matter of arrangement ne so that pattern sai mun so samu nuna muku inda za a yi specification din duka ga yadda za a specific distance da a yi ga yadda za a yi fitar da ruwan nan ga yadda za a fitar ga yadda za a shuka. So in someone to wannan da ta ga ta yi so shine aim na wannan program shine in mun zo za mu train mutanen gari how they do this agriculture. Then secondly za mu zo mu establish nursery started nursery da za mu zo mu raise na sickness da ku za ku gani da za mu yi sun mixing da ku za ku gani da za a yi porphyrin da yaran ku da ku din za a nuna muku yadda za a shuka da ku za a nuna muku yadda za a yi tilling za a yi cultural tending operations like breaking out, transplanting out of ever duk da kuma za a yi. In mun yi wannan mun gama sai mu ɗauko seedlings da kanku je mu nuna wanda ke shukawa. So nursery din da wanda suke kula da shi ga yaran ku ne da kuni kowa zai yi nashi. To in mangoro ya girma ya za a grafting nashi a fita grafting sai mu nuna muku cire stock din da za a yi kawo sai mu grafting a gidan ku gani ko ya iya kowa zai iya kai shi. So we always try to empower people so that they will do things for by themselves. The aim of this project, in Mungama Aikin Mungare, Muna Soache, we have done it ourselves. But they have done it themselves. But no, we have done it ourselves. The Kuda, the Koi, and you have the Bad so Muna 1 hectare na demo plot. Muna 1 hectare na nursery. Duka for the community, for you people, for your own. After the project, hand it back to
it's timely. Looking at how the northern Nigeria is driving to a lot of catastrophes in terms of flooding and drought. And with this program, I believe, if it is properly managed, we can achieve what you have just said. Management in the sense that let there be a concrete competence of management on ground, like you are just saying. You made mention of drilling some holes because in the dry season, as you have seen, this place is very sandy, and if there is not enough moisture on the ground, as the last person I just mentioned, the trees will not survive actually. This will come when you have started, And I think I really like this project. As I said, it is timely to mitigate these problems we are facing now. Heavy windstorms, drought, flooding, as it is. So it's a global issue, but in a small scale, when you take it this way, you can make an achievement. So I really appreciate the program, and I pray for success as we have started. Thank you so much.
Another program. When my senior was talking about all this, I remember when I was in my classroom, and I was very happy. I think the program is very practical. It's very practical. Now you made mention of 2 hectares for nurseries and all this. If the program will commence this year, we'll talk with the chairman for you for this program. And as you can see, many NGOs come and go. Some will just come and have a meeting with us without going back. And the rainy season is fast approaching. Maybe we have 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Ladies and please, when the council chairman comes, I'm in charge of farmlands. We'll table the matter. We'll reserve 2 hectares for this program. But since we'll be in contact, in case the program will not work this year, you let us know, because we use it for other purposes.
Yes.
That's my belief. And we will not disappoint you. We local government as a department, as a council, will not disappoint you. We will give you all the cooperation you need for this program to be successful. Our Lord Father is here. When the time comes for communities, we'll invite all the village heads, enlighten them of the program, and we local government, be rest assured, is a peace-loving community. We like programs like this because it will improve the living standard or standard of living of our rural people. So we are very much delighted for your coming. We do hope that you will come back, not as some that you just come and introduce a program without coming back. In fact, I will get your numbers and I'm not responsible for this. Because this is directly what I'm here for. That's my line, that's my discipline. I'm a rural extension staff. Because I read agriculture and extension management. So this is just directly under me. So please and please, I see honest faces. You will not disappoint me as a person. You will not disappoint us as a department and as a local government. Once again, you're welcome. Thank you.
Da zo a cikin gaskiya kasan nan ta gaji wanda muna amfani da shi. Idan ta gaji ne ana bukatar tallafawa mutum taimako kamar wanda yanzu kuka zo da shi. Shi mai martaba yana goyon bayan duk abin da zai taimaki talakawansa. So ina mai alkawari cewa za mu yi duk mai yiwuwa mu haɗa hannun roƙo domin mu ga cin kamar wannan program. Fiye da haka, ishu na land ce za a samu damuwa ba. Idan su wanda aikin zai zama hannunsu idan sun taba mu fada, I believe za mu samu fili wanda zai biya bukata. Akwai wani abin da muke gudun shi. Wani turanci ana ce flashing. Wayansu NGOs idan sun zo sun yi abu suna flashing ne sai su bata. Maimakon muna ganin ingancinsa sai muna kallon shi the opposite way. So ni ina roƙa wannan program wanda zai taimaki talakawa mu har da mu kanmu nan. Idan haka ne da yake Allah ya sa mun samu kanmu a nan Guyuk local government, bari mu ba shi muhimmanci mai zama kamar abin da za mu gwada shi mu ga amfani shi. Idan mun yi shi zai encourage neighboring local governments da muna tare da su domin ba ka yi abu saboda kanka ba, kana yi saboda yan uwa wanda kuna zamantakewa da su. So da zara ya samu inganci a wannan local government, duk wanda suka surrounding namu za su ci moriyarsa. So ni ina goya muku baya a madadin mai martaba da sauran mutanen, kuma za mu ba ku goyon baya duk inda ya kamata mu shigo ciki. Muna nema a taimaki kasar nan domin ni na kusan shekara kusan 50 na noma, har yanzu na kan noma ne. To kasan dole ya gaji, su yana neman tallafawa. To gashi ba mu nema ba, mun same shi ya sauke. Idan mun same shi ya sauke ne, ni da mutanen kansil na ya kamata san yadda za mu mobilize mutanen su masu goyi bayan haka. Wani lokaci rashin sanin muhimmancin abu yana sa mutum ya ignore, ko kuma kamar yadda na faɗa ana zuwa a flashi. So yana da kyau mu san irin abin da za mu gaya wa mutane domin goyi bayan wannan ishuji. Ko wani malami na ya ce idan ka yi magana da yawa da is tendency ka bata. To ina ganin zan tsaya haka, Allah ya taimake mu.
Musamman da kuma organization da kuma organization musamman suna da sauran sana da kwaci da police na sannan makon kuma yadda ya magana shi abin kuma komai muna yin shi tare ne a kansu mun kuma da magajimantar kansu da yin try our best to speak to our channel, especially in the area of development and agriculture. Wannan program ina kwatanta shi da wani program da aka yi ina kira Oxfam. Yana da kwatanta shi because Oxfam help us in so many ways. So an zo an ba mu itatuwa, waɗansu mu har yanzu itatuwan suna nan, waɗansu domin yanayin rashin ruwa na sa itatuwa su. Amma we are believing that this program da za a yi shi na kun kawo nan za mu ci amfanin shi domin plans make sure that kuma as a government I'm trying sai dai bai mu sani ba, possibly a san akwai different types of land, san wanda ku za ku so ba, the sandy one, lumen and clay, so san wanda ku prefer which one, so da za a san area of concentration za a ba.
Ya zo da